Hello everyone, I am Lorenzo Zaccagnini, co-founder and CTO of Devoleum, a project that tracks supply chains using Ethereum blockchain. So let's begin with the simulation. We click here in order to open the simulation. Here we can read a lot of useful information about how to use the Devoleum simulation. We need MetaMask. Otherwise, we will not access the advanced features of the Devoleum simulation. First, we must accept the conditions in order to use Devoleum. So we go into the profile page, read the condition and accept. We confirm the transaction and wait. Okay. The transaction is completed and we can use Devoleum. So, after that we can create our first history. Let's go to Manage Histories and create our first history. Let's call it Virgin Oil. For the company name we will use Devoleum. By the way, Devoleum is not a company, it's a project. And for the company link we will use Devoleum.com. Okay, here we can see a summary of the information and confirm. We confirm the transaction. And after the transaction will be completed, we will see our first history, Virgin Oil. We can click on that. But we don't have step, so we need to create our abstract steps in order to add steps to our histories. So let's create our steps. So a step can be harvest, transport, and things like that. We can use those steps as templates in the future for our histories. So let's write the harvest step. Next, okay, we will create a quantity field. A link field, and we can add maybe another field like a second link or things like that. If we need, we can insert how many links we want, how many fields we want. So for now it's enough, 2 fields. Okay, next. So we have the quantity and the link field. We confirm. And again, we wait for the transaction to be completed. So we have our harvest step. If we go back to our history, we can see history is here. This is our history. Now we have our harvest step. We select our step, the quantity 500, link Devoleum.com, or we can use a link to a PDF, we can use IPFS, we can use everything we want. For now, for simplicity, we will write Devoleum.com. Okay, next. Confirm the transaction. We can see the cost of the transaction in the volume credits. Up here we can see the ID of the history. Later we will see how we can search a history. So we have our harvest step with the name, the quantity, and the timestamp. If we want to create another step, we can go to create step and create our transport step. We will write a quantity field and maybe a truck field. And the start location. Okay. We confirm. And we wait for another transaction to be completed. Here we can see how much credits we will need in order to complete this step. Like we did before, we go to our history, select the new step, and then insert our informations. So we can use a quantity of 100, truck we can see Volvo, for example, start location, Rome, and confirm. And that's it. If we want, we can add another transport step or add other steps. If we go to profile, we can see that our credits are going down. If we want to buy more credits, we just need to click on buy credits to buy other credits. I guess it's more than 10 credits. We will need to change that. Okay, it's 1000 credits and not 10 credits. By the way, we are on Rinkeby, so it's free to buy credits because the header on Rinkeby it's free. It's not the main network. Okay. If we want to see the volume on the user side, on the consumer side, we can see that it's possible to use the volume even without MetaMask. So a customer on a smartphone can see the history on its smartphone. It's very simple. So let's open a new screen. Okay. It's not this. Okay, here we can see the volume without MetaMask. So we are not using the blockchain. The history we created was 4 with an ID of 4. So we can check the history. The volume will get the data from the blockchain using an oracle. And here we have our history without using MetaMask. So even if a consumer doesn't have the possibility to connect to a blockchain, can still use the volume and see the history of a product. For today it's enough. Goodbye and see you next time.